What up everybody, it's RodneyRocK. So, a serious video today. Earlier this week we learned that Robin Williams took his life at the age of 63. This isn't a tribute video. There are plenty of those on YouTube right now. You can search them out, they're easy to find. And it's interesting because on YouTube you can see that Robin Williams' death has really struck a chord with the community. Creators all around have expressed a sense of loss, almost like a family member has passed away. It is apparent that he meant so much more to the world than we realized. There is an inherent generosity, an inherent honesty, an inherent vulnerability in creativity. And no one in the world embodied those qualities like Robin Williams did. He was the epitome of the phrase, "What you give, you get back tenfold." You can see by the end of his stand-ups, he's just pouring sweat because he was giving every inch of himself to entertain and to elicit laughter. This celebrity death hits really close to home for me because Tiburon is 35 minutes away from my house. And when I was in college, I taught at an after-school program. And for a couple of years, we took the kids up to Robin Williams' neighborhood for Halloween, for trick-or-treating. And his graciousness with each and every person that he came in contact with was infectious and inspiring. Also for me and for countless others, Robin was like a kindred spirit, a person that we could relate to, someone that showed us that we could be ourselves, no matter how silly or different that may be. Since his death, our timelines have been filled with anecdotes and stories of how he reached out to people in their times of hardships and in their times of need. You can see that throughout his life, he had this need to make people feel better and to reach out and ease their pain. How can someone who is seemingly put on this earth to make millions and millions and millions of people experience elation and euphoria be so deaf and blind to the love that surely surrounded him? That's what's so scary. Robin Williams wasn't plagued by a lack of success. He wasn't young and immature. He had a loving and loyal family. Even had resources to get treatment. An abundance of reasons to be satisfied and happy were available to him. Depression and sadness seem to be an accepted affliction when it comes to really creative people. Maybe because solitude can be such a vital component to self-expression. Maybe because in the world of creativity, we can't rely on the universal notion that 1 + 1 = 2. As creatives, what we do won't always be entertaining, won't always be meaningful, won't always be valuable to you. Even though almost always we are giving ourselves in our art. But just because it means something to the artist doesn't mean it will be of value to the audience. Math and the universal laws of physics don't apply here, because in this realm, one piece of art can mean something to hundreds, thousands, and millions of people. Conversely, it could be dubbed useless and worthless by thousands more. I don't have any answers to why anxiety and depression are oftentimes a given when it comes to creativity. All I know is to accept that it can be. A lot of times when a suicide occurs, we hear the phrase, "Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem." What is evident is that in the case of depression, it most certainly is not a temporary problem. Depression isn't the flu, where you can treat it and it's gone. And to say that it's a temporary problem may bring shame to those who have long suffered from it, because they may ask themselves, why is this emotion still nagging at me? What is wrong with me? I should be cured by now. Shame can be the most debilitating emotion that we can thrust on a human being. And depression for some may always be a battle. And that is nothing to be ashamed about. What remains is that there are people out there who can help, that you can turn to as many times as you need. You just got to find them. In the description below, I've included a few videos from YouTubers that I look up to that talk about creation and the inherent fears and anxieties that may come from creating. They aren't specifically about depression, but they tackle the issues where depression can certainly arise from. And to see that there are other people out there that may be going through what you're going through can be a powerful tool in coping. If you or someone you know is in despair, this is the 24-hour National Crisis Lifeline. There is strength in looking and asking for help. If this video meant something to you and you share it with someone else, know that every single cent that I receive from the advertising of this video will be donated to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. I'll leave a link for them too in the description because that can also be a valuable resource to people. Please know that the battles of our lives need not be solitary engagements. Till next time, I'll holler at you.